Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kev Hicks, aka Danger, your host of All Truths, stories about my crazy ass life. First and foremost, I want to say that the Jim Carrey video went viral. We got like 250 new followers in like 2 days, and the views alone are just through the roof, and it means a lot. I really appreciate that. The shares, the likes, the comments, all that stuff meant a lot. So let's keep this thing going. So this particular story does not have anything to do with entertainment. I just think it's a funny, wild ass story that I'm pretty sure you're not gonna believe, but I guarantee you it happened. So one day I wake up with pain in my mouth, like in the palate of my mouth, the roof of my mouth. And it's excruciating. Like my head's throbbing, it's hurt. There's nothing I can do to get rid of this pain, so I decided to go to the dentist. I didn't have any insurance, so of course I looked up the rinky-dink dentist in North Hollywood and went into an office, right? So I get into the office and they, take me into the back. First you come into the lounge place and say your name and all that stuff. And then they take you to the back area of the actual office. When I walk into this office, it's cubicles, like work cubicles. But inside each cubicle is a dentist chair. So in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, this is the jankiest of the janky. But my head is throbbing. Throbbing. I gotta, whatever this is, I gotta handle it. I cannot go through another day of this. So I decided to go through with whatever they were gonna do. So I remember them doing some tests on me, and the dentist was like, hey, you have a tooth growing out the top of your mouth that's pushing on your baby tooth, which never came out. And I'm like, is that rare? He's like, well, it happens sometimes, not too often, but we're gonna have to perform surgery. And I'm like, okay, damn, so come back tomorrow, we're gonna work on your tooth. And I'm like, okay, cool, they give me the price. I'm like, all right, cool. So I have my homegirl take me to the dentist the next day. I walk into the office, I sit in my chair, and they, do their little procedures before they start operating or doing whatever they gotta do. And I'm like, are you guys gonna put me to sleep? And he's like, no, we're just gonna give you a shot to numb it, go into your mouth, pull it out, and you should be fine. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So they sit me in this chair, right? And I'm sitting there, and the doctor gives his little shot, and my mouth gets numb. So he starts going to work on my mouth, and I'm like, yo, I'm pulling away a little bit. Like, can you feel that? And I'm like, yeah, I can feel that. So he says, no problem. Nurse, let me get the needle. Nurse brings me the needle, sticks me up again. Goes back to work. I'm like, yo, I can feel that. He says, you can't feel that. I'm like, yo, I can feel that. He goes, okay, give him another shot. He gives me another shot. Goes back to work on me. At this time, I'm like, hey, I can feel that. And he's like, that's impossible, sir. You can't feel that. And I'm like, yo, I can feel it. So as I'm fidgeting and, moving around in the table, in the chair, my bad, he has some people come over to me and strap me into the chair before I really realized what was going on. So my arms are stuck in the chair, right? He keeps going to work and I'm moving, and he said some slick shit like, yo, take it like a man. And I said, what did you say? He was like, you heard me. So he started getting tough. But I'm in the chair, folks. I can't get out the chair. So he started talking shit. And the nurse right here is looking at him like, yo, what's going on? And he's like, I don't know if he had a bad day or I was the one to pick with. I don't know what it was. But he kept going to work. And we're having an argument back and forth like, yo, bro, get the fuck away from me. I can feel everything you're doing. He was like, that's impossible. You can't feel nothing. Take it like a man. You being a punk. And I'm like, a punk? Yo, let me out these straps. And he was like, we ain't letting you out nothing. Nurse, get back on and we going to work. So at this point, I'm livid. And I'm thinking in my mind, if you let me out these straps, I'm fucking you up. And I'm telling him this, like, yo, I'm fucking you up soon as they let me out. He was like, you ain't gonna do shit. I swear to God this happened. You ain't gonna do shit. So we arguing back and forth. Yo, bro, I'm trying to get out the chair as much as I can to the point I'm start crying, dog. This is all true. I ain't got nothing to lie about. I start crying, but I'm not crying from the pain. I'm crying because I want to kill this motherfucker because he's talking crazy. He's talking crazy to me, y'all. I swear to God. He's like, you punk, take it like a man. Take it like a man. And I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. If I get out this chair, I'm going to kill everybody. I swear to God. He's like, you ain't going to do shit. And he's talking crazy. I swear to God, he's talking crazy to me. So he kept working and I'm feeling this shit. I'm feeling it. But I had to play dead. I had to play dead. So what I did, I kind of act like I passed out. I was like this. And my eyes open and I'm waiting for him to get close enough. Now he's in my range. I take my foot and I kick him in his chest. He goes flying way back into the setup stand that they have to operate all the little things, the tools they have. I kick him into that. Boom! The whole thing comes crashing down. Black. Everything comes crashing on him. He's on the ground, and the nurse is like, "Oh my God!" And he gets up, and he's like, "Ugh!" And I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker! I told you I'm gonna kick your ass." He's like, "You motherfucker!" And he runs up to me. He takes the gadget and shoves it in my mouth. I black out. Boom! I'm out. When I wake up, I'm at my homegirl's house. I don't know what happened. I don't remember the doctor. I don't remember what we've been through. All I know is there's gauze over my mouth and my shit is swollen and I got pain pills that they're giving me. So I'm just kind of just like discombobulated. I still don't know what happened. So I'm talking to my homegirl and I'm like, yo, what happened? And she was like, we heard a commotion in the back. They told everybody to clear out the room and the nurses all ran out and they said that they had a problem and I knew it was you, but I couldn't go back there to do anything. And I'm like, what? And she was like, yeah, this is what happened. You eventually you tore the place down and you went crazy. And I'm like, I went crazy and I still couldn't remember what was going on. I was getting bits and pieces and flashes, but I couldn't put the pieces together. And I couldn't remember the guy's face. But this happened, right? So I gotta go since I had to leave so abruptly. Remember, because he shoved some in my mouth and I passed out. So I left without them giving me my actual prescription to go get more pills as the antibiotics and all that stuff. So as the days go by, I started remembering bits and pieces. I still don't know how the doctor looks, right? So I gotta go into the dentist's office to get my prescription for my penicillin or wherever they give you and whatever. So as I walk into the office, all the nurses saw me coming through the door and they all jumped up and started running, just running. They thought I was in there to just shoot the place up. But realize, folks, I still don't know what happened. I'm in there on some friendly shit. Like, hey guys, how we doing? You guys got my prescription? They're like, oh my God. They get up and start running out the place, just clearing the place out. So I'm like, yo, everything's all weird. They give me my prescription. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And they're like, are you sure you're good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So I leave, and that was pretty much it. But as the years went by, I started to get more and more pieces of what the situation was. I would get a flash that this happened, a flash that this happened, and I couldn't remember the dentist's name. To this day, I can't remember his name, but this is actually what happened when I went to the dentist. How y'all doing? Went to the dentist, and I'll come back and finish the story later. Peace out.